Hi everyone! In today's video, I'm going back to the basics and I want to teach you all about foundation application. So without any further ado, let's get started. Okay, so I want to first apologize in advance because I have something in my eyes and I'm sorry if that is a little bit distracting for you. So hopefully with the information I'm gonna be giving you, you're not gonna get distracted by what is in my eye. But since I have that thing going on in my eye, I haven't been able to do anything eyeshadow related. I had this idea of actually doing a 3-part series in which I teach you everything about skin. So I already prepped my skin and I did a video on how I prep my skin and also my client's skin, and I'm gonna be linking that video here in the description or here on the top of the video so you can go check it out. And now I'm going to tell you everything about foundation application. For a lot of people, sometimes finding the right shade or the right foundation for their skin is very difficult because there is so many foundations right now in the market, and there is so many that do different things. Like for example, now they are like 5 for different finishes, and they all have different components, and depending on the type of foundation you choose, you can have maybe a matte finish, a sheer finish, a medium skin type finish, or whatever it is that the foundation is claiming to do. And that can be confusing for a lot of people, especially if you don't know anything about makeup or if you are a beginner. So for this, I want to teach you how I generally do the foundation, not only application, but how I choose the right shade for my client or myself. And I want to tell you the tips to go or apply whenever you are buying these online. Right now, not a lot of people are going to the store to buy their foundations. And now with the pandemic, I think the beauty stores are not letting people test the foundation as they have the testers before. So now more than ever, you need to know how to really choose your color and how to know a little bit more about color theory. So just a quick way to do it is, first, I always tell everybody to see the inside of their arm and see what color they see first. So for example, in my case, the first color I see is green because of all the veins and all that. And that is going to be my undertone. Something that also helps is what is the color of the skin that you have there. Not only the color of the veins, but what is the color of the skin. So in the skin in this part of my arm is yellow. So whenever I choose a foundation, I choose foundation that have a golden undertone. Golden is like a mix between green and that yellow. So that is going to be perfect for me to match in my skin. So I always look for those type of foundation that have that undertone combination. Not all of the brands carry golden undertone foundations or golden undertones in general in their complexion products. So whenever a brand doesn't have that specific undertone, what I do is I go towards the warm heart of the realm of the foundations they have, and I choose the ones that have the olive or yellow undertone. Sometimes what I even do is, because I'm a makeup artist and I know how to mix and match to create your custom color. When the brand doesn't carry those two or that specific golden undertone, I just choose the foundation in olive and the foundation with a yellow undertone, and I just mix it. And whenever I do that mix, it's perfect for me. It's very little the brands that don't carry those golden shades. Right now, brands are extending their colors and extending the shades so everybody can have their own foundation, but it can happen. And of course, I don't have any issues buying 2 foundations and just mix it. And the second tip, and the most important one, is knowing your skin type. Knowing your skin type would be very helpful when it comes to the finish of the foundation. I know that a lot of people love matte foundations, but even if you have oily or combination skin, sometimes a matte foundation is not gonna work well for you. So you need to know the skin type in order to know how your skin is going to react against that foundation. If, for example, you buy a foundation, you use it, even though it has the finish that you like, you start seeing that the foundation makes your skin very oily during the day, or the foundation moves around, or it doesn't last much on your skin, maybe it's because you don't have the right foundation for your skin type. In my case, I have combination skin, so I love doing or going with foundation that have more of a sheer matte finish or a soft matte finish. Also because I don't like very matte foundation. But I have no issues going with matte foundations because I know how to work them out in the sense that I know how to prep my skin so it doesn't react negatively against that foundation. So that's another trick. You need to know how to also prep your skin for foundation. To prep the skin, I already did the video, so you can go and check that video out. In that video, you see that I probably didn't talk much about skin type or stuff like that. Leave me a comment on the video and I will further help you find the right products for you to wear under your foundation. So that was a little master class that I gave you over there, but it's very important so you can actually wear the right foundation and you can enjoy applying makeup. So the foundation that I'm going to be wearing today is going to be this one from CoverGirl, and it's the True Blend Matte Made. This is a very matte foundation, and the reason why I chose it is because I want to teach you how to work with a very matte foundation and still have a very nice, fresh finish without it being cakey or being too much in your skin. What I'm gonna do at the end of the video is I'm going to show you a before and after I applied the foundation. So you're gonna see how my skin looks with and without the foundation, and you're gonna see in that before and after that my skin still looks good, looks very nice, like fresh, and the foundation doesn't look cakey at all. And also what I'm gonna do is I'm going to apply half of it with a foundation brush and half of it with a sponge, because I know that a lot of people love using sponges for makeup application, and that's why I wanna do that, so you can see that even if you use a brush or a sponge, is going to look very nice. The thing with that is how you apply the foundation. So I'm going to start with the brush and I'm gonna use it in this part of my face. And what I do is I apply the biggest part of the foundation in the center, and whatever is left, I start working the rest of the face with it. So most of the product I apply on the center, and I basically spread the rest that is on my brush to the perimeters of the face, because you want the most coverage in the center of your face. You don't want like everything to be the same, because you're gonna be applying bronzer, and maybe you will use cream products for bronzer and all that, so you can apply a lot of product to the perimeter of the face already, so you don't need foundation up to your hairline. And always start little by little. If you want more coverage, you can go and apply more coverage where you want more coverage. But if you apply a ton of foundation like right away, it's difficult to work it out and it's difficult for it to look natural. And also, don't apply too much foundation on your forehead. Your forehead is where actually the foundation is going to look more cakey, because your forehead is actually the part of your face that has less open pores. For example, the center of the face here would have bigger pores than your forehead. Even though your forehead is maybe the very first thing that becomes sweaty if you sweat, it doesn't have big pores that you can see right away. So that will create like a film when you apply foundation, and that will like reveal that you have foundation on basically. When you apply foundation in your forehead, just do a tiny bit, and do it where you need it the most. If you have hyperpigmentation, or if you need to correct your color because you got a tan or something like that, just do it where you want more coverage. For example, I always do it like a lot up to here, and then when it comes to my hairline, whatever is left in my brush, I just go there and dab over there, and that's it. I love to use brushes more than a sponge because I think the brush gives me the time for me to actually play with the foundation and play with the product and actually feel how the product is applying. And I think that the sponge sometimes just gives me a bunch of product all at once and that I don't want maybe, and it's very difficult sometimes to work it out, and it applies a lot more foundation that I actually want in my face. But I know that a lot of people enjoy and say that actually sponges make your foundation look less cakey. So that's what I'm gonna do in this part of the face, and I do the same. Most of the foundation I apply here in the center, and whatever is left in my sponge, I apply it to the rest of the face. You see, I only use one pump with my brush, and this is actually the second pump that I'm using with the sponge. That's what I don't like about using sponges. You end up using a lot of product that probably you don't really need. And I don't know if you can see it there, but the side of the sponge actually looks more matte than the side of the actual brush. So that means that the sponge is actually sucking all the product that you have in your face, like removing your skin prep whenever you put the foundation on. And that's not good because you're prepping your skin to have a barrier between your skin and the foundation, so the product doesn't affect your skin. So that's the thing with the sponges. I like the sponges whenever I have to apply body makeup because it's quick, it's easy, and it's more like to the point. But for my face, I love using brushes only. So yeah, this is the foundation application. You can see there that both sides actually look very nice. Even though this is a very matte and full coverage foundation, you can see that the skin looks nice, the skin looks fresh, it looks like skin, it doesn't look cakey. We haven't set the foundation on anything, and the skin looks very, very nice. So if you have maybe dry skin and you want to use a matte foundation, you can. Just make sure that you are prepping your skin correctly so your skin doesn't look very dry or flaky. Yeah, this is how everything is looking right now. You're seeing the before and after, and you can see there that my skin went from being my skin, normal skin, to my skin but better. So even though I'm using a very thick foundation, you can see there that my skin is looking very, very nice. So this is it for this video. This is the first part. Like I said, it's going to be 3 parts. So the next part, we're gonna be learning how to apply all the creams. So we're gonna be applying contour, blush, and highlighter all in cream. And I'm going to be teaching you the technique for that, so make sure that you go and check that one out. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the thumbs up if you like this video, and share it with your friends, and I'll see you on part 2. Yo.